As far as I'm concerned, the way this officer responded, he is a big Karen here. Check this out.
She's gonna get hit by a car.
Watch my back. I got you. Go ahead. I got you. It's guns in the ground. Kelly, what's going on, please? I'm rolling this. Kelly, please.
Okay.
Producer, they're going to start here.
Now that was Secret Service taking down a protester in Los Angeles, and Secret Service was there because of Biden's trip to LA. And you know what, as I watched that video, because I remember when I saw it online, I was just incredibly shocked because it seemed that he was doing way too much, more than necessary. Also, how was that woman supposed to know it was Secret Service who was jumping her, throwing her down on the street, and also seeing how much force that he used to stop this woman, to the point where, because of his behavior, he ended up knocking his gun out of his holster and it fell to the streets there. It's a little difficult to see, but it really shows you that almost it seems that the law enforcement is creating its own chaos, its own havoc. And fortunately, there were other members of law enforcement around in order to secure the weapon. But my God, did you really need to engage in all of that to stop that woman who was yelling, as far as it concerned, abortion advocacy? I believe she was yelling for Biden to actually do something to protect women's rights. It just, again, it seemed like he was doing too much. Jackson, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, not only that, but how much of a threat could one single person in the street be? And then you see him do all of that again, running at full speed, tackling her, gun falling out of his pocket, him just manhandling her for an extended period of time. And it's just like, firstly, you would think that if I were in that position, to talk to them at least, excuse me, man, like if it was really that big of an issue of them protesting, to explain to them maybe they need to move to the other side of the street, or that I'm sure there was some type of stipulations. But then also it's like you can't move a woman across the street without doing all that. You know what I mean? It's just like, so from the entire thing was ridiculous and unnecessary. And like, again, even if he needed to physically move her, he could have done it much less violently than that. Like, come on.
Absolutely. And he also could have announced that he was law enforcement, because he came at her from behind and he's grabbing her and dragging her down. It was only at the point that around the time his gun came out that the officer actually said Secret Service. Like because the thing is, he was always coming at her from behind, so she couldn't even see who was tackling her or who was on top of her. And also, it's difficult to see it when this person's in your face and grabbing you. And I saw she grabbed his hat, because his hat don't say Secret Service. I don't know what it said, but it was nothing that was conveying that this person is law enforcement and has a right to put their hands on me. It definitely seemed like he was doing too much. And the Secret Service communications chief did issue a statement. That's Anthony Guglielma. He had said in a statement that the woman was taken into custody and an investigation into the incident is ongoing. But as far as I'm concerned, in the meantime, they need to talk to these officers about doing too much, because again, the man knocked his own gun out of the holster and it went into the streets. Like, you are creating the chaos and doing more than necessary. And I get that, hey, she could have had a bomb on her, just about anything could happen. But I really think you could have done a fair assessment of the situation and realized that much force was excessive, unnecessary, and it created more of a danger than it prevented. But that's just me.